History for Mr. Pepe by Amina Jami. Where were you born? I was born in London, Ontario, and Victoria Hospital on April 5th, 2007. Where is your family tree originally from? My dad's side of the family is Middle Eastern, to be exact, Lebanon, Beirut. My mom's side of the family is from Spain, to be exact, Panama City. How did your family come to Canada? My family came to Canada by plane. My family came to Canada in 1990, right after the Lebanon Civil War, from 1975 to 1990. My grandparents thought it was best to raise their children in Canada because it was better for them and their children's future in health and better life all around. My dad's side of my family is immigrants. Their immigration to Canada. My family came to Canada for business opportunities and better healthcare and benefits all around. Another reason is because in Lebanon, the economy started to collapse in the 1990s, but the biggest time it collapsed was in 2010. In that time, my family tree realized that this is the late 1990s, so the ones that were able to move have moved and made a family here in Canada, but the ones that couldn't, we tried to visit often and give them money, which all of them are doing well, God bless. And my mom moved here by herself for work. My mom and dad met through work, and they both liked each other, so they got married. Was any of your family alive during the World Wars or other wars? What was life like? How did the war change society? Yes, my family was there in the Lebanon Civil War in 1975 to 1990. My dad was born first year of the war. Fortunately, they were not harmed, just troubled with money at the time because of the war, so they weren't able to flee to any country until after the war, which was 1990, when they fled Lebanon to Canada. Now that things are okay, not great, but okay to go visit the country. We like to go see relatives and help the ones that didn't get the opportunity to go to Canada like us and make a better future. Has your family been involved in any culture, music, arts, or athletic or sporting activities or events? Yes, my family has been involved in cultural dances. When my dad was younger, he used to do lead debke for weddings and engagements and Eid parties. And my dad also did these for the instruments, like the drums. My father also enjoyed playing soccer when he was younger, and my mother enjoyed as well to play basketball when she came to Canada. And my parents would host arthritis events because when my brother was 6 years old, he was diagnosed with arthritis. So my parents would try to teach people and acknowledge people about arthritis, about juvenile arthritis to be exact, and make awareness for families that might come across this deadly disease and do not know how to deal with it. Are your parents baby boomers or Generation X? Compare their life as a teen compared to yours. Both of my parents are Generation X. My life is so much more easier than my parents. My parents used to have to go to wells in long distance locations to get water. To get something to eat, they would have to go pick fruits and vegetables from farms and gardens or walk to flea markets and stores. To go tell someone something, they would have to go walk to their house and tell them. Us these days, we sit down on our phones and FaceTime/call our friends and family members. These days, we just go open our fridge to get something to eat. And when our parents ask us to do chores, it's nothing compared to what they did in their days as chores. These days, as fun, teens sit back and relax on their phone and play video games on their phones. In your life, what major world events, historical, culture, or sporting have changed history? How does this compare to your parents? Some historical events are the BLM protests, Palestine protests, these protests that have happened in the last 10 years that have impacted these people and that were affected by the historical events. The protests lately have done some, like give them money to help the families from the lost loved ones, including from the stuff that's happening with the BLM community and the Palestine community, and much more. These communities were struggling to get money to them, but once awareness went out, people started campaigns for those people. To help them survive the danger with the money for like food, this all happened with social media. But back in the early 90s, it would have been hard because there was not social media like today. So the outcome was good. Social media has helped us a lot these days.
Pepsi bottle, a Coca-Cola glass. I don't give a damn.
Everyone is running to fountains شوي machen dachen for the food the heroes eat. Kuppel, sambuse, delicious machen dachen. You never know who you meet.
You are good.